Welcome back, everybody. It is a fabulous, frigid Friday morning. Last weekend was nice and warm. Now it's like 20 degrees outside. And this is the day when I'm gonna be putting the engine back on, so the door's gonna have to be open. So yeah, that's the way she goes, I guess.
So we have here a 1937 Caterpillar RD4. If you haven't followed along this far, a bearing went out in the input shaft. Those bearings dropped into the gears. That was got all messed up. The bevel gear was completely shot. Pinion was shot. Gears were shot.
This machine has some hours on it. Apparently, it was a good machine because only good machines get to be that worn out.
So, tore it all down to a bare tub. Now we're stacking it back together, and we're ready to put the engine back on it. So I'm gonna have to clean all this up so that I can roll it out, spin it around, put the engine on the front. So let's get to it. All right, first order of business is gonna be to get this engine out of the little storage cubby. Problem is, it's been there for a while, so we got stuff around it. I just need to move my summertime mattress and my trailer, and then I should be able to get in here with the tractor. I have the tractor warming up, so let's get to it.
Alright, so we're in the tractor here, but it has the pincher. We need the pokers. So let's put the pokers on it. Daggum middle of April and we got frost. Alright, let's get this thing drug out of here. Alright, time to yoink it. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Alright, we got her put pretty much where we want her. Let's go ahead and feed her the totter. Puppies. Go. So close. A little more help. Boop. Whammo. The totter is teetered. Alright folks, the moment we've all been waiting for. The engine is gonna go back on the tractor.
I have her lifted up here, chained up. This is gonna be fun to try and fit this by myself, but it's the way she goes. So yeah, if you guys could holler at me when it fits on there perfect, that'd be great, you know. All right, well, we got it fitted on here. My tractor decided to regen in the middle of me trying to do it, so you had no audio, so I just took that out, but here we are. Got 4 bolts in it. I'm gonna lower it onto the anti-tip over pegs. Go too much. Go in your hole. All right, everything looks lined up. We're gonna set her down onto this. That doesn't look like I want to put my fingers in there. Oh yeah, we're good. We're sitting on the mainspring then. Yep, she's set down. Would you look at it? Just look at it. It looks like an RD4 again.
All right, so we got our engine on.
Now let's get our bell housing bolts run in here.
I have this handy dandy
Snap-on drill. Come on. That's a hard angle. Oh, that's a hard angle. Come on, you can do it. Oh, almost there. There we go. Quick, torque to spec. Next one. We don't have to worry about that one backing out. That one's got the built-in Loctite. Go.
All of our bolts are in. so next we're gonna put the nuts on these here. This is the anti-rollover spring. This will keep the front of the tractor from rearing up under a heavy workload. Alright, we got that one. We'll go to the other side. Ooh, that's a little dirty. I probably should have cleaned that hole first. Oops. Start, you bastard. There we go. Should probably give this thing a good pressure washing before I take it back inside. Oh, don't have a wrench size to do that one, but that's fine because we have the wrench size to do this one. Probably pull that pinion apart, pressure wash this thing all off. It worked fine. Oh, that's stiff. All right, folks. Well, I think we're gonna cut this episode right here. We have our engine back on. We'll be back next time to put the clutch in, do some of the finishing up stuff, then we can put the top cover on, and then we're off to putting the sheet metal on and it looking like a tractor again. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Really helps me out, and we'll see you in the next episode.